Amen, 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 amen. It is time for the keys to life. Say keys to life.
Here's the life.
There it is. There it is. It's missing something. I wasn't sure where it was going, but here we are. You may take your seat. Number one, waste nothing. Waste nothing. I'm not really good with people that waste anything. If I see that you like didn't finish your food, it's a problem for me. I just don't understand wasting. But when we look at it from a different standpoint in a different area, I just want you to look at the food, the knowledge, the lessons, the bad hurt, all the things that you've gone through, all the things that you understand, all the things that you've dealt with. You need to learn how to use it. The lesson you learned 17 times and you finally got it, use it. The fact that the relationship didn't work out in the last one and you are determined to make it work out in this one, then that's when you are using it. That means you're not doing what you did in the last one in this one. You've got to understand this. How can I make good from this? That's the question you always need to ask yourself. How can I make something good from this? It didn't work out. I baked something, I cooked something, it didn't work out. What can I learn from this? Because I don't want to go back to this, but if I don't learn from it, I can't grow from it. And so I pushed the wrong chord. I did this, I did that. Whatever I did, I need to take it and don't waste it. Because there's a lesson in everything. There's a grace in everything. There is something special that can help me or help someone else. Because sometimes it may not be me, and a lot of times we think about ourselves, but sometimes it may not even be me that I'm helping by not wasting what I have. It is not maybe it's the money, maybe it's the job, maybe whatever it is. Maybe because you don't waste, you are an example to somebody else. And I know that sometimes may be played out somewhere, but in my life, I always have to understand that I am an example to other people, whether you like it or not. You have to understand that you are an example. And so I can't waste the moment. I can't waste what I say. I can't waste how I say it, where I say it, but I have to get it in my head, in my mindset, that I'm going to make sure that I don't waste my time, I don't waste my money, I don't waste my relationship, I don't waste my life, I don't waste it. And so therefore I must learn how to prepare for certain things. And some people would say that preparation sometimes waste of time. I would flip it to the other point to say the more I prepare, the more free time I have, the more excellence I can show, the more I can produce because I was ready for when God opened the door. Number two, don't get used to the wrong thing. This I find many people doing. They get used to the wrong thing. Well, what is the wrong thing? You get used to saying what you're going to do and not doing what you're going to do. You used to saying, I'm going to work out on Monday, and you never work out on Monday. You used to, as soon as I get home from school, I'm going to do this, and you never do it. Whatever it is you say you're going to do, you get used to it. And so it's a phrase. And you don't want to just have phrases in your life because phrases don't mean anything. Just like people that have good intentions without actually executing means absolutely nothing. Why? Because you intended to do well, but what did you do? Nothing. Therefore, what was your intention worth? Nothing. I had a good heart. Did you really? Because if you had a good heart, you'd what? Finished. And so I had to learn that as an early age, and I probably said this last time. I learned a lot of lessons with Zion. So like when he was a child, I learned a lot of lessons because I had to grow up fast. And because I had to grow up fast, it was like I intended to pay things and do things and have things and make sure things was the way they were supposed to be. But all my intentions, they weren't turning over into actually manifestation. And then I had to realize that my intentions mean nothing because nobody wants to hear. Now, this is the key. Nobody wants to hear something you're not going to complete. No matter how old you are, how young you are, nobody wants to hear, I meant well. You won't say that when you're in court. I meant well, Your Honor. What? It doesn't work. You in divorce court and you talking about I meant well. Well, why didn't you do well? No matter what it is, you have to turn the switch on and say, I've got to commit to what I'm going to do. So you can follow tons of fit people. Anybody, you interested in a lot of different things. You're interested, whatever your Instagram, your Facebook is, you're interested in it, but you don't do anything from it. You can follow the million exercise fit people, and you be like, that looks really good. Oh, that's crazy. I would like that one. Imagine me doing that. You still ain't done one push-up, not one thing. Didn't play one note from the thing you listen. I'm gonna give you this is the last part of this. My phone went to the level of no longer being able to send or receive messages with pictures, because I like to screenshot words. And because I'm studying 11 languages, it's like I screenshot. And I was like, oh man. And then it was like, I checked, you go through the settings and you say, well, what's taking up all my space? And it was like, all your photos. I was like, I didn't take that many pictures. And I went to it and I went down the list and it was like screenshots, 10,532 something. I was like, wow. And so I had to ask myself a question. Was I going to be real with myself? Being real with myself, if it was 10,000 screenshots, I'd probably say 90 of them were just 90% of them were just basically words, phrases, ability to know something. But I didn't take the screenshot, go to my book, look at the screenshot, write the word down, delete the screenshot, take the screenshot to the next opportunity to talk to someone and use it. That was the idea. I meant well, but I did not make it worth anything. And so to teach myself a lesson, because often we have to teach ourselves a lesson. I know you don't, but maybe I do. I teach myself a lesson. I deleted the whole 10,000 because I didn't use it. And so wherefore, for the last year or 2 years that I've had this phone, clearly I wasn't using that to learn. I was using other options to learn. So I deleted it. And now at the end of the day, whenever I do the screenshot, I have about 7 days. And in that 7 days, if I don't write it down, then I just delete it. Why? Because I meant well. I was going to take that stuff and use it. It didn't happen. You've got to be real with yourself, managing yourself. And then all we talk about is what? Management. And because all we talk about is management, I'm going to give you my good and my bad so that you can see it. So you can say, listen, I have to literally look at myself and say, are you going to do this? Or are you not going to do this? Are you going to act like you're going to do this? Are you really going to do this? And stop asking yourself whether you want to or not. Stop asking yourself, oh, do you feel like it? No one feels like doing everything all the time. I don't. I do not. People think I do. I do not. I absolutely don't. I don't even like the gym, but we go. And I even speak like this. I'm like, we go. We go. I don't like it, but we gonna go. We're gonna go to the gym. Why? Because I'm gonna pull myself out the bed and we gonna do it. I like when my clothes fit, but honestly, not as much as I like to eat the food that I'm going to eat. So therefore, it's just the question is, are we going to fit the clothes? Or are we going to eat the food? And I found out if I work out, then I can fit the clothes and I can eat the food. All right, never mind, moving on. All right, went too personal. Okay. Last one, number 3. Find and rebuild the passion in what you do and who you are. Find and rebuild. I know you were going to look up. Find and rebuild the passion in what you do and in who you are. There will be times in life where you will get away from the passion. You ever see it used to be a while ago when they started off with the these TV shows that have gone out of control. And Gordon Ramsay, and he would go into the restaurants, and the person used to cook with passion, and all of a sudden they just throwing frozen stuff on the fire and handing it out, and they were really like a good cook. They just lost the passion. What I want you to do is think about what you do, who you are, what you are responsible for, and who you are responsible to, and rebuild the passion that you, and you'll say, well, I don't want it because they, nope. We don't deal with other people, we deal with ourselves. So the other person or people in this picture, the children in this picture, the husband in this picture, the wife in this picture, the neighbor in this picture, the person on the ministry you with in this picture, no matter what it is or who it is or a person at your job, you gotta be responsible for who? You. So don't tell me or don't tell yourself or let yourself get away with saying, oh, because of that person, I can't rebuild. I can't find the passion. You have to find the passion because it was what you wanted to do. And so therefore you have to look beyond how you feel and pursue what you felt before. Go back into the excellence. And because here's the thing, if you can do that, you'll produce excellence. The problem with excellence is the passion that you have for whatever it is that you're doing. And so you have to find the thing that you like in what you're doing so that you can build off of things that you like. You like to hear people say certain things, and you might want to start doing those things, but don't do it halfway. Maybe you're not doing it well enough to hear the noise that you want to hear. You understand what I'm saying? The accolades, all the different things. Maybe you're just doing it here when you used to do it here. You know, you got that raise and that bonus because you was killing it. And you like, well, I can do that, but you're not doing that. You invent what you do, how you do what you do. Don't get comfortable. It's all about comfort. Ask yourself, when I'm comfortable, what do I achieve? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But when you are killing it, when you are playing ball, you sweating and you giving it all you got, you're playing whatever you're playing or you're doing whatever you're doing, all of a sudden you in the groove, got the music going and you cooking or you do whatever you're doing, all of a sudden there's a passion that comes out. All of a sudden people that eat your food all the time be like, you did that. You're like, well, I cook every day. Well, you did that one? Why? Because there was a difference. You put something in it that you don't normally put in it. And I need you to get back to that place. Because when you get back to that place, you'll find excellence in it. And where you find excellence, you'll find God. So I need you to figure, because you want to give your all. He never gave you halfway anything. So why are you giving the world halfway when you are his hands and his what? Voice in this world? You are him in this world. You represent him in this world. And so I know it's difficult, but you can do your best every day. You actually can. And those are the keys to life.